Shabbat Shalom, my bro Riddles, my bro Rizzles. This is the part 3 that I had to come back at you with. You know what I mean? Like, I got to come at you like this because I think not only am I going to explain what the soft guy era is, I'm going to tell you the fact that this thing got history behind it, which a lot of y'all don't even know what the history is. And it's people that's going to come with these false doctrine, false religion, false beliefs, and they're going to try to make you believe something that ain't true. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to cut out all that nonsense and foolishness. You feel me? Because like I said, I gather my information. I want to make sure this thing is clearly understood. Okay. And it says that, you know what I mean, after the women's rights and they got their little amendments in, you know, in 19, what this was the 1920s, yeah, August 18, 1920, you know what I mean? They got their right to vote, you know what I mean? They went through the 1800s and the 1840s, like establishing themselves, and then they getting the right to vote in the 1920s. So to me, I just wanted to make this clearly known that women were always pushing to actually have this equality. They were always pushing to try to be from under the rulership and thumb of man. So this ain't like, so don't get it twisted and make it seem like, oh, that men just trying to do this and had their way and this came out of no way. No, it didn't come out of no way. This came because simple beta manginers, they refused to understand the fact that these females are off the chain. They've been off the chain. In my part 2, I explained how they was off the chain when it came down to Eve. You feel me? Out of pocket and off the chain. But I don't want to digress. Okay, so we go forward to like the 1960s. This is when they started, you know, moving toward the women, the feminism act started coming around, you know, and the women and started freedom marching and their rights to have equality and the right to actually be able to be in the workforce and have equal pay and be just as equal to man. Now, this happened in the 1960s and 70s. This is not something that me myself can actually say, oh, I started. I didn't start none of this. I wasn't born to the 1970s, mid 1970s. That's when I was born. I was born actually in the middle of 1975. So there is no way in the world you're going to sit here and push this off on me. And I ain't finna sit here and dictate to you how to live your life now. Frick, I look like. I ain't been around. All this information I gathered from knowledge and studying and also praying and discernment. That's how it came. It ain't came because, dog, I'm sitting here just trying to spew talking points like this guy.
At home eating the girlfriend's son's fruit snacks.
No.
Playing his PlayStation.
Don't have to.
While she is at work busting her ass.
Don't
to
need
take care of her kids and you. There is nothing masculine or manly about modern men. 90% of y'all are on the DL and fully embrace being trapped in the closet.
And see, this is where I say, this is where the bashing come in. This is why I have to say it and stop this man. Like, hold on, how you gonna bash men because they men? You ain't bash none of these homosexuals for being gay, but you will bash real men for being men. How dare you, dude? Man, we messing with women, but when these men messing with men, I don't hear y'all, man, I don't hear none of y'all religious fanatics going after these homosexuals. LGBT, I don't hear none of y'all doing this. Y'all can go after men for being men and messing with women, but y'all can't go after men for messing with men, women for messing with women. Man, y'all hypocrites. That's why I say y'all got panties on. And like I said, as far as it goes, I'm calling y'all panties. So don't come on here with that foolishness. Don't even come online with no foolishness no more. I'm going to call you panties. And guess what? You beyond panties. I'm going to show y'all what this one is. Because he don't even know his own faith. He don't even know what he following. He think he do, but he don't. Because he ain't learned and he don't got knowledge. He's just following the ways of man.
It's just strange as a man to call myself a soft guy.
Call
just kind of weird, just saying. Women have always adapted to the world and environment that men have set for them. If you all as men were being protectors and providers, were taking care of your home and your kids, then women wouldn't have to adapt to a role and a lifestyle where she is the breadwinner, where she is unprotected, where she has to be both the mother and the father for your kids. We as men set the tone. Then y'all have the nerve to turn around and whine, cry, and complain about something you created. Today is the last day of Ramadan. In about 2 hours, it's going to be Eid. So Eid Mubarak. I bit my tongue a lot because I'm still fasting.
You bit your tongue a lot because you don't know what you were talking about. Mr. Ramadan. Let me explain something to y'all peoples real quick. Born 570 was Prophet Muhammad. He was born then. Okay, he didn't get his prophetic message from this so-called angel of glory, but you don't even understand. Even demons can transform themselves into angels. Fallen angels can transfigure themselves into angels of life and deliver messages. See, he don't know that because he's unlearned and untaught. You can tell he's just following something he don't have no understanding to. But he was born in 570 AD. See, that's we gonna have to doggone break this down. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and break this thing down to y'all so y'all can understand something. Okay, we got a BC, a BCE, a C, a AD, and a CE. Okay, a BCE and a BC is before. That's before. Okay, this is a timeline chart I'm trying to just lay down to y'all because I got to make this thing quick. I don't like to spend time making all this stuff. I don't have time for this foolishness. Okay, y'all got to play catch up. So BCE, BC, C is before. Like, you know, C would be kind of like center or whatever, but that's before. That's before. Okay, then you got AD and CE. See, this man has have his way of actually trying to mess up timeline and charts. So this really is what confused people about what's going on. So when I say Muhammad was born 570 AD, that's when he was born. He didn't doggone get his prophetic message to 40 years later, which would have been 610 AD. That's when he got his prophetic message. This is when he really knew, say, oh, this is Islam, and oh, I got the Quran, and oh, this is what it is. But this man was illiterate. He didn't have no knowledge. And you can say, oh, he was inspired. Then why would the Father tell you to be learned and not untaught? Why would he tell you to seek knowledge? Why would he tell you to knock and the door be seek and ye shall find? Why would he tell you that? So he can get the ignorant person who don't know nothing? Like I say, some people can be deceived and they allow themselves to be deceived. Like this dude, he allowed himself to be deceived. So he fell for the okie doke, just like millions of other people that fell for the okie doke. And he ain't the only one. Because they got other religions like Christianity, just here, because I'm going to go in on all these fanatics. You feel what I'm saying? Well, I just ended Ramadan. It's time to eat. I follow the moon and the star. What? Is you goofy? Like I say, it's lowercase g's, and that's what you following, a lowercase g. Matter of fact, you following the baby of religions. And I'm going to explain to you how it's the baby of religions. Let me tell you like this. Okay, so if that came about in 610 AD, this is not BC. This ain't before. This is after AD, 610 AD. So this is like 600 years after the turn of what you would call the millennium center point. Like I say, y'all got to follow me now because I know a lot of y'all, this is going past you and over your head because these people will sit out here and spew this freaking venom and this poison and these evil, false doctrines and don't even know what they're talking about because they think they got talking point. But like I say, this is what it is. Okay, so when it comes about and you can say, okay, Prophet Muhammad gave them, you know, this message or whatever in discernment, you can say, oh, this is what you follow. But then they don't even understand that the Father laid down before what like as far as prophecy, he gave prophecy to his prophets. And if you really want to know what prophecy is, we can go back in time and we can understand what prophecy really is. Like we can go back to, and I'm going to go to this verse and I'm going to get y'all to understand. This is future prophecy. If you go to your Bible, it's got future prophecy to tell you how the world is going to be and the way it's going because of the situation. Like because of the situation and circumstances, how things is, this is the way we're going. Okay, so we're gonna go to Isaiah, and I'm trying to keep it short as I can because I don't got time to be trying to explain to idiots what stuff is. Maybe one day I can do this, and y'all might want me to do it. It's like right now, I'm just sucking. It sucks. I'm sick of idiots. Okay, so we're gonna go to Isaiah 3. We're gonna start at 3. We're gonna go through the 4 to 4:3. Okay, so we start off at 3:23, and it says, okay, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods, and the veils. Now get this, just hear what it's saying. The glasses. Was people wearing glasses back then? I don't think so. See, this is why I say this is future, but people don't even see it. And it says, and the fine linen, like the clothes we wear now. It ain't like the people, we wear fine linen today. You know, so just get it. It says, and the hoods. Remember dude was talking about dude with the hoodie and stuff? The hoods. And the veils. Now this is the spiritual part. See, a veil is something that covers your eyes, cover your face. Like women wear veils when they go in the wedding. So let's just keep following me, because I'm gonna keep this going. Like I try to go slow with this because I don't want to read scripture fast, and then people be like, because they might think, oh, he kind of literate. No, I don't want to read it too fast because I don't want you to miss what I'm saying. It says, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smells, the perfumes and the clothes, you know how you go, yeah. It said, there shall be stink. Ooh, shall be stink? Oh, okay. Instead of the girdle and rent, you mean like paying bills and stuff? Oh, okay. Instead of well set hair, you know, like women, I got to go get my hair done. I got to go get my nails done. You know what I mean? Like, just listen, this is future prophecy instead of this. Because, see, this is going on now. You see what I mean? It ain't, this is not how it really was back then. See, people don't get it. See, only the rich, wealthy kings and queens live like this. Everybody living like this. This is what it's saying. Everybody going to be in this thing. Baldness. Go back and read it. Like I say, hear the scriptures and read it. It said baldness. That's why women got baldness. You see how women are balding, right? Yeah. See, the truth is the truth. And a lie is a lie. And if you catch the truth, you got the truth. If you catch a lie, you got a lie. It says, and instead of the stomacher and girding and the sackcloth and burning instead of beauty. Burning instead of beauty? Ooh, that's, girl, is you burning? You want that thing, ain't it? You really, you going every way you can to find that high value man. Instead of beauty, the men shall fall by the sword, and the mighty in the war. What? You mean a war coming? Oh yeah, a war is really coming. It's coming. But see, it's going to tell you what's going to happen even after the war happened. And her gates shall lament and mourn. It say, and her gates shall lament and mourn. Her gates? What is her gates? What is her gates? Woman, what are your gates? Really, what is your gates? Stop really realizing what's going on. See, I don't want to pay attention to this thing. That's why I say don't follow these false doctrine prophets. They don't know what they're talking about. Your gates is your thing. That's what your gates is. And it's going to mourn. Your gates are going to mourn. And she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. She ain't got nothing. So she done went from beauty, hair, all that done, nails, all that, living high and mighty on the hall and thinking she just crap. But guess what? She gonna fall to the dust. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say these men don't know what the frick they talking about. She on the ground now. And this is chapter 4. It says, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread. See, that's why I say this dude don't know prophecy. He don't understand. See, this ain't never happening before. Women just started getting their rights to the turn of this century, trying to fight for them the last century. So now they got their own bread. That mean they make their own money, dude. You sucker, stupid, simple beta man, Jonathan. You don't understand what's going on right now. Like I said, when the Lord pour out his judgment, you better beware of what's going on. You better stay in your book instead of listening to these suckers. You know what I mean? Then you will know what's going on. You got to test the spirit and know where it's at. And wear our own apparel. That means they going to wear their own clothes. Not only are they going to wear their own clothes, they going to get you clothes too. They going to wear their own clothes. They say in that day, they say, only let us be called by thy name. That means they only going to want to be with you to say that we belong to you. One man. 7 of us. We belong to one man. That's why I say everybody who coming with this thing talking about, oh man, I don't believe in polygamy. Oh, we fighting against polygyny. We don't like none of that. That ain't right. That ain't right. The Bible says different. The Bible speaking different. 7 women they gonna fall to the ground and cater to one man in that day. Like I say, this is what's coming. This is the reason why this shift happening. But see, if you ain't got no discernment, you don't really know about it. That's why I say I'm not trying to even make this thing long. I got so much I got information and I got so much knowledge to give y'all, but I don't got time to be sitting here trying to talk to y'all simps. And I don't like dudes like this coming online trying to sit here and tell a man how to be the man. Then at the end of his video, he got some guy talking about, oh, come and buy my book and this and that. I wouldn't read that garbage, dude. You already don't know who you is. How I'm gonna read some garbage and you don't even know who you is, dude? You serve the baby, dude. Like I said, I can go through. I got all this other stuff. It's just gonna be too long. Like all the other stuff I got, it's just gonna be too long. Like, dude, I got all this stuff wrote. Look, all this stuff wrote down about the difference between Israel, Hebrew, Jacob, Islam, Christianity. Like, I can go on forever and ever. Y'all don't even get it. Y'all lost in the sauce for real, dude. I'm the only tomato still floating around the sauce. Man, drizzle.